Let's bake and chill. Oh, hello there. Isn't summer just the best? The sun is beaming, the days are long, and everyone just seems a little bit happier. For me, sunshine and happiness always call for something sweet. It's the perfect time to explore delicious treats that cool you down and bring a smile to your face. Forget heavy wintry puddings. Summer is all about light, fresh, and vibrant desserts that celebrate the season. Think juicy fruits, cool creams, and flavors that transport you to a sunny beach or a beautiful, bustling city somewhere far away. It's a time for sharing, for laughter, and for making memories around the table. In my kitchen, summer is a global adventure. We can travel the world without even leaving our homes, just by trying out new recipes. It's amazing how a simple dessert can tell you so much about a place and its culture. From the creamy delights of Italy to the tropical tastes of Thailand, every country has its own special way of celebrating the heat with a sweet treat. These recipes are more than just food, they are stories on a plate, shared from one family to another, and now, I get to share them with you. And the best part? You don't need to be a professional baker to make them. So, I've gathered some of my absolute favorite summer desserts from around the globe. These are the recipes that I turn to when I want something truly special, but also wonderfully simple. We're going to whip up treats that are perfect for a family barbecue, a quiet afternoon in the garden, or just a little pick-me-up when the day gets too warm. I've made sure that every ingredient is easy to find in your local supermarket, and the steps are as clear as a sunny sky. No complicated techniques or fancy equipment needed, I promise. Just your hands, a bowl, and a little bit of love. Are you ready to join me on this sweet journey? Let's roll up our sleeves, put on our aprons, and get ready to create some deliciousness. We'll explore creamy custards, fruity delights, and everything in between. It's going to be so much fun, and by the end you'll have a whole new collection of go-to desserts to impress your friends and family. Let's not waste another moment of this glorious sunshine. Our worldwide dessert tour starts right now, and I'm so excited to have you with me. Let's get started. Our first stop is beautiful Italy, and what says Italian dessert more than a classic tiramisu? The name itself means pick me up, and that is exactly what this dessert does. It's a wonderful no-bake treat that is perfect for a warm summer evening. It combines the rich flavor of coffee with creamy light mascarpone cheese and a dusting of cocoa. It sounds fancy, doesn't it? But trust me, it's one of the simplest yet most elegant desserts you can ever make. It's all about layering flavors and textures to create something truly special. The magic of tiramisu is in its simplicity. There's no oven involved, which is a huge bonus when the weather is hot. You just need a bit of time for it to chill in the fridge, allowing all those lovely flavors to mingle and get to know each other. The coffee-soaked sponge fingers become soft and cake-like, while the mascarpone cream sets into a luscious, velvety layer. It's a dessert that feels incredibly indulgent, but it's so light that it won't weigh you down. It's the perfect end to a lovely summer meal with people you love. Every Italian family seems to have its own special recipe for tiramisu, passed down through generations. Some add a splash of liqueur like Marsala wine or amaretto for an extra kick, but you can easily make it family-friendly by leaving that out. The core ingredients are always the same: strong coffee, Savoiardi, or ladyfinger biscuits, eggs, sugar, mascarpone, and cocoa powder. The result is a dessert that is both comforting and sophisticated. It's a true taste of la dolce vita, the sweet life. Preparing tiramisu is such a joyful process. It's about assembling, not complicated cooking. You get to see the dessert come together layer by layer right before your eyes. It's a wonderful recipe to make with kids, as they can help with dipping the biscuits and spreading the cream. The final dusting of cocoa powder is like the finishing touch on a masterpiece. So let's get ready to bring a little piece of Italy into our kitchens. This tiramisu will definitely become a family favorite. Right, before we start creating our Italian dream, let's get all our lovely ingredients together. Having everything ready makes the whole process so much smoother and more enjoyable. It's like setting the stage before the big performance. For our classic tiramisu, you won't need anything too unusual. A quick trip to the shop should be all it takes. This recipe will serve about 6 to 8 people, perfect for a family gathering or having friends over. It's always better to make a little extra, as everyone will want a second helping, I promise you. Here's your shopping list. For the creamy part, you will need 500 grams of good quality mascarpone cheese. Don't skimp on this, it's the heart of the dessert. You'll also need 4 large, fresh eggs. We'll be separating the yolks and the whites. Then grab 100 grams of castor sugar. For the coffee element, You'll need about 300 milliliters of strong black coffee, cooled down. You can use espresso or just a strong brew from your favorite instant coffee. Finally, you'll need about 200 grams of Savoiardi biscuits, which you might know as ladyfingers, and some unsweetened cocoa powder for dusting on top. A little note on the ingredients: make sure your eggs are as fresh as possible, as we will be using them raw in the traditional way. If you are worried about using raw eggs, you can look for pasteurized eggs, which are available in some supermarkets. For the coffee, make it strong. The flavor needs to cut through the richness of the cream. Let it cool completely before you use it, or it will make your biscuits too soggy. And the ladyfingers are a must. They are dry and porous, perfect for soaking up all that delicious coffee flavor without falling apart. Once you have everything, take a moment to arrange it all on your work surface. Get out a large mixing bowl, a smaller bowl for the egg whites, an electric whisk, or a regular whisk and some elbow grease, a spatula, and the dish you want to serve your tiramisu in. A rectangular glass or ceramic dish about 20 by 30 centimeters works perfectly, as you can see the lovely layers. Okay, everything is in its place. We are ready to begin the fun part. Let's make some magic. Now for the best bit, let's assemble our tiramisu. First, separate your eggs. Put the yolks into your large mixing bowl and the whites into the smaller clean bowl. Add the castor sugar to the egg yolks and whisk them together until the mixture becomes pale, thick, and creamy. This will take a few minutes with an electric whisk. You'll know it's ready when it leaves a ribbon-like trail when you lift the whisk. This step is important as it gives the cream its lovely, light texture and sweetness. It's the foundation of our dreamy dessert. Next, add the mascarpone cheese to the egg yolk and sugar mixture. Gently fold it in with your spatula until it's all combined and the mixture is smooth. Be careful not to overmix it. We want to keep it light and airy. In your other bowl, whisk the egg whites until they form stiff peaks. This means when you lift the whisk, the peaks should stand up straight and not flop over. This is what will make our tiramisu incredibly light and cloud-like. It's like adding little puffs of air into our cream. Now, very gently, fold the whisked egg whites into the mascarpone mixture. Do this a little at a time, using your spatula to cut and fold. The idea is to combine them without knocking out all the air you just whisked in. Keep folding until you have a smooth, light, and wonderfully voluminous cream. Now, pour your cooled coffee into a shallow dish. One by one, dip the ladyfinger biscuits into the coffee for just a second or two on each side. Don't let them get too soggy. Arrange them in a single layer at the bottom of your serving dish. Once you have a layer of coffee-soaked biscuits, spread half of your creamy mascarpone mixture over the top, smoothing it out with your spatula. Then create another layer of dipped biscuits on top of the cream. Finish by spreading the remaining mascarpone mixture over the second layer of biscuits. Cover the dish with cling film and pop it in the fridge to chill for at least 4 hours, but overnight is even better. This gives the tiramisu time to set and for the flavors to meld together beautifully. Just before serving, dust generously with cocoa powder, and there you have it, a perfect Italian tiramisu. Let's pack our bags and fly from Italy all the way to sunny Thailand. Our next dessert is a true taste of the tropics, mango sticky rice or khao niao mamwang. This is one of the most famous and beloved desserts in Thailand, and for very good reason. It's a beautiful combination of sweet, glutinous rice, drenched in a salty sweet coconut cream sauce, and served with slices of perfectly ripe, fragrant mango. It's a dessert that sings of sunshine, warm beaches, and the vibrant street food culture of Southeast Asia. It's simple, comforting, and utterly delicious. What I love about mango sticky rice is the wonderful contrast of textures and flavors. You have the soft, slightly chewy sticky rice, the silky, rich coconut sauce, and the sweet, juicy mango. The sauce has a hint of saltiness, which might sound unusual for a dessert, but it's the secret that balances the sweetness of the mango and coconut milk perfectly. It makes the whole dish so much more interesting and incredibly Moorish. It's a dessert that cools you down while also feeling wonderfully satisfying and wholesome. It's pure, uncomplicated joy on a plate. This dessert is traditionally eaten during the peak mango season in Thailand, which runs from April to June, a very hot time of year. But you can enjoy it anytime you can get your hands on some good, ripe mangoes. Choosing the right mango is key. You want one that is sweet, fragrant, and not fibrous. Look for mangoes that are soft to the touch and have a lovely, sweet smell. The type of rice is also important. You must use glutinous rice, also known as sticky rice, to get that signature chewy texture. Making mango sticky rice at home is surprisingly easy. It might seem exotic, but the steps are very straightforward. The main part of the preparation is cooking the sticky rice, which just needs a bit of pre-soaking. The coconut sauce comes together in minutes on the stove. It's a dessert that looks impressive and tastes amazing, but it won't have you stuck in the kitchen for hours. It's perfect for when you want to make something a little different, a little special, that will transport your taste buds to a faraway land. Ready to create this Thai masterpiece? Let's get our ingredients lined up. Just like with the tiramisu, having everything measured and ready to go makes the cooking process a breeze. For this recipe, you might need to visit an Asian grocery store for a couple of key items, but most big supermarkets will have what you need. This recipe will make enough for about 4 people to enjoy. It's best served fresh and warm, so you can make it just before you plan to eat. It's a real showstopper for a summer dinner party. First, let's talk about the rice. You will need 200 grams of Thai glutinous rice, which is often labeled as sweet rice or sticky rice. This is essential and cannot be substituted with other types of rice like jasmine or basmati. For the delicious coconut sauce, you'll need one 400 milliliter can of full-fat coconut milk. Don't use the light version, we need the richness. You'll also need about 100 grams of granulated sugar, plus a little extra for sprinkling, and half a teaspoon of salt. This sweet and salty combination is what makes the dish so special. And of course, we need our star fruit. You'll need 2 large, ripe mangoes. Varieties like Atalfo, honey, or Nam Dok Mai are perfect as they are sweet and less fibrous. To finish the dish, you might want a tablespoon of toasted mung beans or sesame seeds for a little crunch. This is optional, but adds a lovely texture and a nutty flavor that complements the other ingredients beautifully. You can toast your own sesame seeds in a dry pan for a minute or 2 until they are golden brown and fragrant. Finally, for the cooking process, you will need a way to steam the rice. A traditional bamboo steamer is great, but you can also use a regular steamer basket lined with a clean kitchen towel or cheesecloth. You'll also need a small saucepan for the coconut sauce. That's it, see? Not too complicated at all. With these simple ingredients, we are about to create a dessert that is bursting with the authentic flavors of Thailand. Let's get cooking and bring a little bit of that tropical sunshine into our homes. Let's begin making our gorgeous mango sticky rice. The first and most important step is to prepare the rice. You need to rinse the glutinous rice in cold water several times until the water runs clear. This removes the excess starch. Then, place the rinsed rice in a bowl and cover it with plenty of cold water. Let it soak for at least 4 hours, or even better, overnight. This soaking step is crucial. It ensures the rice cooks evenly and becomes perfectly soft and chewy. Don't skip this part. Once the rice has finished soaking, drain it well. Line your steamer basket with a damp cheesecloth or clean kitchen towel and spread the drained rice evenly inside. Place the steamer over a pot of simmering water, cover it, and let it steam for about 20 to 25 minutes. The rice is cooked when it's translucent, soft, and tender. While the rice is steaming, we can make our delicious coconut sauce. It's so quick and easy. Simply pour the can of coconut milk into a small saucepan. Add the sugar and salt to the coconut milk in the saucepan. Place it over a low to medium heat and stir gently until the sugar and salt have completely dissolved. You don't want to boil the mixture, just warm it through. Once it's smooth, take it off the heat. Now pour about 2/3 of this warm coconut sauce over the hot, freshly steamed sticky rice. Gently fold it in with a spatula until the rice has absorbed all the lovely sweet liquid. Cover the rice and let it rest for another 10 to 15 minutes. This allows it to soak up all that creamy goodness. Now for the final assembly. Peel your ripe mangoes and slice the flesh away from the stone. You can cut it into neat slices or chunks, whatever you prefer. To serve, place a portion of the warm, sticky rice onto each plate. Arrange the fresh mango slices alongside it. Drizzle a little of the remaining coconut sauce over the rice and the mango. For that professional touch, sprinkle over some toasted sesame seeds or mung beans. And there you have it, a truly authentic and heavenly mango sticky rice, ready to be enjoyed. Our final destination on this sweet summer tour is sunny Spain. Here we're going to discover a dessert that is both rustic and elegant, Crema Catalana. It's often described as Spain's version of the French crème brûlée, but it has its own unique character. The main difference is that Crema Catalana is traditionally thickened with corn flour and infused with the bright, zesty flavors of lemon and cinnamon, whereas creme brulee uses only egg yolks and vanilla. It's a beautiful, light custard with a brittle, caramelized sugar topping that you get to crack with your spoon. This dessert is a celebration of simple, beautiful ingredients. The custard base is silky smooth and creamy, with a wonderful citrusy aroma from the lemon peel and a warm, comforting spice from the cinnamon stick. It's cooked on the stovetop, which makes it a great choice for a summer dessert as you don't need to turn on the oven. After cooking, it's chilled until firm, making it wonderfully refreshing on a hot day. The real fun comes at the end, when you create that signature burnt sugar crust. The sound of the spoon cracking through the hard caramel to reveal the soft, creamy custard underneath is just so satisfying. It's a moment of pure dessert joy. In Catalonia, this dessert is a staple, especially for celebrations and family meals. It's traditionally served in shallow, earthenware dishes called cazuelas, which help the custard to cool and set perfectly. But don't worry if you don't have those. Any shallow, oven-proof ramekins will work just as well for this delightful Spanish treat. Making crema catalana is a lovely, mindful process. It involves gently heating milk and infusing it with flavor, then thickening it into a luscious custard. It requires a little bit of patience, but the result is so worth it. It's a dessert that feels incredibly special, but is made from everyday ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen: milk, eggs, sugar, and a few flavorings. So let's get ready to whip up this Spanish classic and bring a little bit of Barcelona's sunshine to our table. And there we have it. Our whirlwind tour of summer desserts from around the world has come to a sweet end. We've traveled from the romantic cafes of Italy with our dreamy tiramisu to the bustling street markets of Thailand for a taste of tropical mango sticky rice, and finally to the sun-drenched coast of Spain for a crack at the delightful crema catalana. Wasn't that just a wonderful adventure? I do hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. My kitchen is now filled with the most amazing smells, and I can't wait to tuck in. The best part about all these recipes is that they prove you don't need to be a professional pastry chef to create stunning desserts. With simple ingredients that are easy to find and straightforward instructions, you can bring a world of flavor right into your own home. It's all about having fun, trying something new, and sharing the results with the people you care about. These desserts are more than just food. They are an experience, a memory in the making. They are the taste of a happy summer day. So I encourage you, be brave in the kitchen. Pick a recipe that calls to you, or better yet, try all of them. Get your family involved. Let the kids help with the mixing and layering. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect the first time. Cooking is all about practice and joy, not perfection. The most important ingredient you can add to any dish is a little bit of your own heart. I promise that the smiles on the faces of your loved ones will be the best reward of all. Thank you so much for joining me on this delicious journey. I hope these recipes inspire you to keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep celebrating the wonderful seasons of life with good food. Summer is a time for making sweet memories, and what better way to do that than with a beautiful homemade dessert? So go on, get into that kitchen and whip up some happiness. Until next time, happy baking and chilling.